An NBC 15 reality check. It can be tough to be a teacher.
Yeah, in fact, teachers are walking away from their careers because of unruly students. Tonight, NBC 15's Darwin Singleton talks with a teacher who called it quits after just 2 months on the job.
I thought it was going to be incredible. Yeah, this school is fine. It's not really that bad. I think 2 months was as much as I could take.
2 months. That's how long this former Mobile County public school teacher lasted in the classroom. And his departure, he says, had everything to do with a lack of student discipline and support.
At this point, I wouldn't want to teach, knowing what I know now.
It tainted you on teaching?
Completely.
He's asked that we conceal his real identity because students are still trying to contact him through social media, but he doesn't respond. After 4 years of college and thousands in student loans, his former middle school science teacher called it quits. He began having his doubts, he said, from the very first day. He would teach about 24 students per class, he was told. The reality was between 32 and 36, and some of those students made it impossible for him to teach and others to learn.
Having students that are playing video games on their phone, just getting up, walking around, yelling at each other, just kind of as if they were just hanging out at the house instead of at a school where they're there to learn.
He says when he tried to reason with the troublemakers, he was ignored. And when he asked for help from the school's administration, he seldom, if ever, got it.
Write them up, just write them up. That was kind of the thing, write them up, and if they get so many write-ups, then we'll deal with it then. No specific number on that, just keep writing them up, and at some point we'll deal with the worst problems and try to address behavior that way. Then it was, call parents.
This teacher was not alone in bailing from the profession because of behavioral-related issues in the classroom. It's taking a toll on teacher retention. Like many states, Alabama has a teacher shortage, and they've been dealing with this shortage for some time now. That's why last year the State Department of Education created a task force to study the problem, and they came up with this 8-page report recommending solutions. Those recommendations include better incentives like more money, loan forgiveness, streamlining the process of certifying new teachers. But nowhere in this report was the problem of student behavior addressed. And teaching teachers about dealing with behavior issues doesn't appear to be a high priority item. We asked the University of South Alabama, a prime source of teachers in Mobile County, if we could see a class focused on dealing with student behavior. We were told there isn't one.
A lot of them just get up and quit, or a lot of them don't come to us. They just do it, and then they'll come to us afterwards and say, well, I just resigned.
Abigail Davis represents the Alabama Education Association and assists teachers in Mobile County. She recognizes behavioral problems don't start at school. They're often brought from home.
The way a parent is structured at home with the child affects their mental health. So it may be that the parent doesn't address their behaviors at home, but that is part of the mental state of the child coming into the classroom.
So what is the Mobile County school system doing to help struggling teachers? A spokesperson tells us there are several options. The teacher can talk to their school supervisor and human resources administrator, tap into the system's employee assistance program for help with stress management. And the system encourages teachers to consult their classroom mentor, an experienced teacher that's paired with new educators to help them work through problems they already face. That was something this former teacher says he did on several occasions, but found his mentor to be of little help. But what he saw during his 2-month stint at that Mobile County middle school isn't easy to forget.
It came out that a student had brought a gun to school and had taken pictures of himself and other students in the bathroom mirror with it. That student had already been removed from the school for other things, but it still kind of made me wonder, if having marijuana on campus and bringing guns is kind of a thing that just happens, at what point is it, going to escalate from that?
That was Darwin Singleton reporting. The Mobile County Public School System also offers its teachers a program called Capturing Kids' Hearts.
It's designed to create an atmosphere and environment for learning that the student might not experience at home.